everybody. Well, I have a different kind of video for you today. It's a planting video, but it's vegetables. Now, I have never been one to start anything from seed before. So this is the very first year that I have started anything from seed. And the reason was, it's kind of funny because I know most gardeners love to start things from seed, but I don't know whether it's my lack of patience or what it is, but I just have never felt like this burning desire to start anything from seed. But what happened this year is, first of all, I had a vine-grown tomato from the store that was on the counter, and for whatever reason, we had eaten the other ones, but there was one left, and it just kind of sat there for a while. And instead of rotting, it started to, the seeds just started to grow inside of it and push their way through the skin. It was the weirdest and coolest thing. So I was like, oh, this is kind of a really neat science experiment. So I left it there for weeks, and all these seeds started to sprout out from the skin of the tomato, and it was really fascinating. I was like, well, geez, I guess I'm gonna have to transplant these and start tomato plants. So I eventually did that, and so I have a number of plants here that really need to go into the garden. So that's number one. So I have some tomatoes, and I have no idea what kind they are. They're just kind of medium size, fine grown tomatoes from the store. So I have no idea what we're gonna get. And then the second thing is, my husband's a really great cook, and there's this kind of heirloom squash that he was seeing a lot of the chefs on TV cooking with, and he says, oh, I'd really like to grow some of those and try those. And I said, oh, all right. So I went online and I found the seeds for this specific variety of heirloom squash, and I'm going to go grab the packet and show you exactly what it is. So I planted 6 seeds, and 3 of them came through and started to germinate and to grow, and so they're really good size now. And I've got to get these things off of my kitchen windowsill and into the garden because it's just getting crazy. I'm just such a procrastinator sometimes, so I've got to go pop these in the ground today, come hell or high water. So let me turn you around and show you the plants, and I'm going to get that seed packet and show you the packet of exactly what kind of squash this is too. All right, there are the plants in my window. So as you can see, they are doing really well, but they are definitely ready to go out into the garden. So let me show you the packet of seeds here. So this was from a company called Annie's Heirloom Seeds. Let's see if that'll focus. Annie's Heirloom Seeds. And the squash is actually called Delicata Squash. And it says, with its delicate sweet flavor and thin tender skin, Delicata is one of our most popular winter squashes. Delicious roasted, sauteed, or on the grill, and served with a small splash of maple syrup. 4-inch fruits are easy to grow. Let's see, germination is 5 to 10 days, maturity 95 to 100 days. Direct sow 1/2 inch deep in full sun. After frost has passed, plant the plants 18 to 36 inches apart and rows 6 feet apart. So we're only going to plant 3 plants, so 18 to 36 inches apart. So, all right. So that is what we're planting, Delicata Squash. So, very excited about that. All right, this is my very first vegetable garden ever. I got 3 squash plants and 5 tomato plants. So we'll see how it goes. But I don't know why I procrastinated on this so long, but I'm glad that they're out and in the dirt. We will see how they go. And I have to say that I really did like having them grow in these little, they're like little shallow oblong containers, and they looked pretty on my windowsill. And that is one thing I will admit, like I'm very aesthetically driven and I don't like the looks of seed trays. They just look messy to me and I just do not want them on my counter. So I found these and used these and they looked pretty on my counter. So I think that I will do seeds again in these next year, so we'll have to decide what I grow next year. But all right, I am happy with this and I will keep you posted on my garden. And I guess from what I understand is when you get those little squash blossoms, that's where squash are gonna grow. So as you can tell, I'm very much a newbie on veg. So but I'm excited. So thanks for coming along with my very first vegetable garden planting ever. So I'll keep you posted. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you've not subscribed to my channel, if you could hit the subscribe button, I would appreciate it. Thanks a lot, gardeners, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.